welcome back to everyone to another 5-Minute Friday. We are here today filming with the Insta360 ONE X2 mounted on the side of my helmet. And we are going to today talk about the 5 reasons why I feel the Insta360 ONE X2 is a better camera than the GoPro Max, and why I personally purchased this camera a second time for my 360 camera. So, as you know, I purchased this camera originally. If you didn't, I did. I purchased this camera originally back in November of 2020. And I had it through April of 2020 when I lost it on a trip. It fell off the back of my bike. And maybe I'll give you more of that story later, but today I want to give you the reasons why, after using a GoPro Max, why I went back to the Insta360 camera. And the first reason is its form factor. Not only the fact that it is a tall, sleek camera that I have been able to put in some sneaky areas for some wedding videos, also the stitch area. So I'll show you here, put my hand out and see if you can see there how skinny the stitch area is for this camera. That was an extremely big factor for me after using the GoPro Max. I did not like the way the stitch area was on that camera at all. It was way too wide and it was always there. And this one is very small and it works quite well. Initially, I wasn't totally into the quarter 20 factor, but now that I have a couple of metal mounts that go into the GoPro holders, I like the fact that it's a quarter 20, and I think it works very well. Reason number 2 for me is the battery life. So if you use the GoPro, the battery, you know the battery lives on those things really kind of suck. And I've used the GoPros and they kind of sucked. Even the GoPro Max, it was kind of pretty good. It was better than the regular GoPros, but still, it dies too soon, and you can't actually charge from like from my bike to the camera while it has a battery in it. It will charge the battery, but it won't actually run and charge the battery at the same time. And I didn't like that. I've done that with this one, and it actually worked. Also, you don't have to break into the whole door where it exposes the battery and the card and everything in order to charge it. And that's the reason why I like the battery setup on stinky skunk on this camera a lot better. Reason number 3, I'm gonna have to break this video and come back because I can't think of what 3 was. Oh, I remember. Reason number 3 is the ability to be able to hook up an external mic to it. You can use wireless on both this and the GoPro Max, but the fact that I can hook up a corded mic to this, and it basically just plugs and plays into my already set up motovlogging setup, I think is excellent. And I can also do it for regular videoing as well. If you didn't see the video from earlier this week, or the video from a few whiles back, there's a little playlist you can check out that'll show up above, and it'll also be in the description, where we talk more about all the details of these cameras. But for today, that is number 3. Number 4 is actually one that I found out that I liked the control that the old software had, but since getting the new one, I actually liked the GoPro Max a little bit better until I got my new one and found out they had done a bunch of upgrades to the software that actually makes it work almost like the GoPro software. It still gives me that better control that I like, and actually the mobile software works a ton better than the old mobile software. That is number 4. Number 5, hello, shift up. Number 5 is all the other things that you can do with this camera. So if you have seen all the craziness on the internet, if you've done any research on these cameras, there's tons of extra little types of clips that you can do with this, and I haven't done all that, but I'm looking forward to that. And it's a lot easier doing it with this camera than it is with the GoPro Max. You can probably do it. It's not really set up for those kinds of things. The Insta360 has some software set up specifically for some of these extra little kinds of shots. And I'm going to give you a little extra one. I have used, the other reason why I like it is how small this camera is. I have hidden it and used it for filming 2 different weddings. I did my son's wedding. You can check that out up here. The majority of that was filmed with this camera, and also another camera called a Mevo that I have, but it works great for that. And I think these are reasons outside of all the specs that why this is the best camera. I actually think this is probably could be one of the best cameras you can get if you were going to start motovlogging. It gives you multiple views with one camera, and you can actually record audio straight to it. So I like those factors of this camera, and that's why I got it for my 360 camera. I think if you look at and compare specs on these 2 cameras, you're apples to apples mostly. But these are the reasons why actually using it, why I pick the Insta360. So I hope you enjoyed that, and hope you got something out of it, and it'll help you in making your decision. We will continue a little bit more of our talks about these 360 cameras, and you can check out the links here at the end for that. So till next time, keep the sunny side up, keep the rubber side down, and have an utterly awesome day.